Let's take a moment to discuss two of the input devices that you might want to choose when you want to work with Poser or any other application on your computer. Now, I use this device here from a company called Wacom. This is a stylus and a tablet. This is the Intuos 4, and I believe I have this middle one here. Now, what you do is you use this like a regular pen or a paintbrush, and you can then manipulate things inside of Poser. Let me hop over there, and let me show you. This is just like a regular mouse. I can just click on an object, move it around, and I'm simply using that pen to make these adjustments. Now, if you want to, you can go to the preferences if you happen to have one of these tablets, and you can kind of force Poser to recognize it and use it by going to the interface tab in the preferences and then selecting the tablet mode here. Then you click OK. That will help to get that going for you. Likewise, if you don't have the budget to get one of these guys here, let me go back to the main page. There's a less expensive version of the Intuos called the Bamboo. And as you can see, it's $99. And you have the stylus, you have the tablet, and the benefit to using one of these is that they can really help to reduce the strain on your wrist. I used to have a huge amount of pain in my wrist, and I used to actually wear a brace. So I use this for every application now, whether I'm doing 3D modeling, whether I'm doing design in desktop publishing, for example, or any application at all. But sometimes, though, I will use one of these guys, and this is exactly what I have. I have the Logitech trackball, and sometimes when I'm using Poser, I will use this mouse, and during the course, you might hear the clicking of these buttons as I do that. The reason being is sometimes when I'm working with Poser, I find it a little easier to perform very precise operations with the mouse as opposed to the stylus, especially when I'm manipulating dials and that kind of thing. So if you hear the clicking, that's what that is. So once again, choose between a regular old mouse or even a regular mouse with the right mouse button or anything like that, or a stylus, whether you use the Bamboo or the Intuos or anything else. So check out the Wacom.com website or visit the Logitech website or any manufacturer. The mouse you have is perfectly fine if you're able to work with that. So this is not an advertisement. It's just offering you alternatives if you want to work more comfortably when you're using Poser or any application.